Hey guys, this is Josh here with Trillium Wild Edibles, and I woke up today with my eye swollen, really bad. I'm sure you guys can notice this. I don't really understand what this is. This happens, I don't know, probably about once a year for me. Not on this eye always, it's sometimes on this eye. But it's usually right around in this area, the cheekbones of the face, that I will normally get this little bitty bump inside of the skin, and the next thing I know, the next day after this appears, my eye starts to get swollen. Usually within a few days, usually after about 3 days of this appearing, usually my eye gets swollen shut. So this is a real big pain in the butt for me, and there is something that I've learned over the course of the many years I've had to deal with this on how to ease it up and how to get rid of it rather quickly. And that's what I'm going to show you guys today. So I'm going to put the camera down, and then I'm going to go grab some of my medicine. I'm in the bathroom because this is the only good lighting in my house. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I just grabbed my medicine. So you may be wondering, what exactly did I grab for this? I grabbed myself some Yarrow tincture that I've made, and then I grabbed myself some lobelia tincture that I have made. Now, why did I grab Yarrow and lobelia? I grabbed Yarrow and lobelia because Yarrow has a lot of anti-inflammatories, a lot of antibacterials. It also has a lot of antimicrobials. Yarrow is really good for helping to get rid of any infections. It's also really good for deep cuts and deep wounds, but it's also an astringent, so it'll help skin tissue to contract, which all of these things can be very beneficial in something like this. Yarrow, in my experience, also not only helps to reduce swelling, but it does help to reduce bruising as well in any of the affected areas. Lobelia is being taken in this case so that way I can add it to the Yarrow, because lobelia is very well known for increasing the effectiveness or the efficacy. Probably didn't say that right because I just woke up. But lobelia is very well known for increasing the effectiveness of any given herb that you take. So, if I take Yarrow, it'll work probably fairly well. I've done this before and it does work fairly well. However, whenever I take lobelia with it, wow, does it make a huge difference. And I will be showing this to you guys over the next couple of days as this progresses, so you guys can see exactly what it is I'm doing and how well it's worked. So stay tuned, and let's take ourselves some medicine. Okay, now first up is the Yarrow. Whenever it comes to taking my Yarrow, I usually will use about 1/4 of a dropper. As you guys can see here, this is about 1/4 of a dropper for me. And the reason I only use this amount is because I made my Yarrow tincture fresh. Just drop that in the mouth. Usually underneath the tongue or on the tongue will work just fine. Now you guys may be wondering why there's a cut here. There's only a cut because I had to put the camera down so I could open up my lobelia. But anyways, I'm still holding that Yarrow tincture in my mouth, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to talk. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lobelia. So I have just a very, very small amount of lobelia tincture inside of here. Maybe, I don't know, about 5 drops. This lobelia is extremely strong, and I use a lot of seed in my tincture. Okay, now, the next thing you want to do is drink some water. I got to put this down so I can go grab it. Tinctures always make me burp. Yummy. They don't really taste too bad. Yarrow's pretty bitter. The lobelia tincture has a very strong taste of apple cider vinegar, and that's because I used apple cider vinegar in my manufacturing of it. However, the two combined does an excellent job. However, the two of them combined does an excellent job, and I'm very excited to be able to show you guys the results of this over the next couple of days as this progresses. We're going to see this diminish in size very, very rapidly. So I will keep you guys posted and I will keep you guys updated. Okay, so here we are. This is the second day, and I haven't taken the medicine yet, but I'm getting ready to go take my medicine. Right here, you guys can see that the swelling has gone down a whole lot. The little bump is still there on my cheekbone, but it is starting to go down. It doesn't hurt near as bad as it did yesterday, which is really good. Alright, right there you can see the red bump, and you can see some of the swelling right here still for some odd reason. But that's okay, because I'm going to keep monitoring this over the next couple of days, and I will continue to show you guys the results. Okay, now this is the third day, and I'm sure you guys can see that the swelling has gone down a whole lot. The bruising has also gone down in the right cheekbone here. You can see the left one, and you can see the right one. Now right here you guys can see the actual infection of some kind, whatever this is. I thought it might have been a spider bite at first, but I didn't notice any little fang wounds or fang entrances. Right here you can see a little bit of puffiness, but I'm expecting this to fully go away within the next 2 to 3 days. So I will keep you guys updated and posted, and we'll keep looking at this. Okay, here we are on the 4th day. And the swelling and bruising has gone down a whole lot since the very first day. You may not be able to tell this right now, but there is just a little bit of swelling, not very much, and the little bump inside of the skin has gone down probably by about 50% right now. So let's get a close-up of this, and I'll show you guys that. Okay, and right here you guys can see the little bump right there. And whenever I do this, you guys might be able to see a little bit of the swelling that's still going on right here. There's the little bump. It's very, very small right now. It doesn't really hurt at all. It actually feels like it's going away, which I know it is. But it feels like it's drying up inside, which is really awesome. So, I'll keep you guys posted over the next couple of days, and we'll see how this progresses. Here we are about 6 days in, and I've taken the Yarrow and lobelia tincture 4 different times now. And the infection on my face is completely gone. So let's take a closer look at this and see what it looks like. I understand this is really dark. I apologize for that. The lighting is not too good. It's very cloudy outside. But here you guys can see that there's no more bump. It's all completely gone now. There's no more bump, there's no more swelling, and there's no more bruising in this part of my cheekbone. And this is one of the ways that Yarrow and lobelia together can really help to rid a lot of infections. I use Yarrow and lobelia together if I have any massive infection, like a MRSA style sort of infection, which I get these every now and again, where sometimes I'll get this very big, stiff, hard knot that just grows. I had one here about 2 years ago, and it's been gone for a long time. I took Yarrow and lobelia together. Lobelia will help to increase the efficacy or the effectiveness of any other herb that you take it with. So I will use Yarrow combined with lobelia because the lobelia will increase the effectiveness of the Yarrow. This is something that's really useful, and I hope will help some of you guys out as you have to deal with certain infections. Like if you got a small cut that starts to get red and inflamed, you can take Yarrow and lobelia internally and also apply it topically to that wound or that cut, and it will make a massive difference. However, with what I had here on the side of my face, there was no open wound of any kind. So applying those two together topically wouldn't have done very much for me. It's easier in a situation like that to take them internally, and that's exactly what I did. So I thank all of you guys for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to learn more about wild edibles or medicinal plants, and even how to use them, please make sure to subscribe. And if you want to support the channel even further, I do have a Patreon page where you guys can donate $1 or $2 to help support the channel. These videos do take a fair amount of money for me to make with my time, and you don't have to donate anything if you don't want to. I'll always continue to offer my videos for free as long as I have the time to do so, that is. Sometimes I just don't have the time to get to it, and I apologize for that. But if you guys want to donate and make the funding for my channel a little bit more so that way I can make even more videos for you guys, please make sure to check out my Patreon page and donate $1 or $2.